let's go.
Shit.
So your experience with these markers, why not like oil or some other form?
Oil is never dry, but you can always somehow re-wet it, which is a good quality for some, but not me. I think that acrylic is the best because you can just paint over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say sometimes my dog will like hit my arm when I'm doing art and it messes me up, but it's like whatever, I can just fix it with acrylic. She doesn't need to mess me up. I know that's not her intention.
I think I was sold on it when I took it out of the container and and realized that the markers didn't drip. They didn't do like funny stuff. I had more control.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be the use. So you know what? Over the last couple of months I've just been spending money on the markers. Even if they run out. But I was like, this is something that people in the past didn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is more control.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah. Some of the markers, like, they get out of control sometimes. But I mean, like, for me, I know you gotta pay to play sometimes. So I just try to make, if something were to happen and it would make like a splatter, I would just incorporate the splatter somehow
Right.
in the art.
And I didn't realize that the markers have different tips. So you flip it, and I was like, wait, are you serious?
What?
I was like, that's more control. I was like, yo, that's mind blowing. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to. I have to make my own markers. I think when I figure out, I said I'm gonna have my own brand of markers. One of these, I was like,
I believe it.
you can't. You know, I mean, I spend the money. It's worth it. I go to the places where they are, so it's worth it. Um, but it's like something about just like having that. It's kind of like a legacy thing. Oh, you make markers too? Yeah, got my own brand. Yeah. So that might be where it's at. You know, next to selling your art as well. Maybe sometimes you gotta think about maybe the selling canvas or selling the wood that makes the canvas sturdy. Each one. Each one.
check out this thing I printed.
What's that?
Check out this thing I printed.
Oh.
To hang your canvas. You would have to have two, but to help on the back, your canvas hangers.
On the back here?
Mm-hmm. To like attach to the wall. Instead of like a D-ring or would you like.
Oh shit. Awesome. We did this. This is one of a kind.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. See, this is what it's about.
I know, I've been making all sorts of other things. Like, a lot of times, when I left at midnight last night, I had set the printer to print your statue for your brother, but I ran out of time this morning, I'm going to get it.
Oh, that's all good.
I made this. It was tongue broke. Oh well. I made this little smiley melted ice cream dude.
Nice. Ah, I like that. That's cool.
And a screaming awesome.
Dang. That's
His tongue was longer, but it got cut off from my backpack. Because I'm nervous.
That's cool. That's so cool. Sheesh, I like it. I like that. Look at that little guy.
How everybody feels about the world right now. If you're paying attention.
Nope.
You're like, nah, I ain't paying
Nope.
attention to that shit.
I can't pay attention to everything. I try to. Like my son just called me. I was like, I can't pay attention to everything. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? And my mom does it a lot because she works for the federal government, so she has to pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
So I understand. She was like, did you catch what they doing?
Well,
Nah.
I will say that one of the main reasons I pay attention is because I'm pretty active in my community. I protest all the time.
Right.
So. And because my rights have been taken, so. I mean, everybody's rights pretty much have been taken, but unless you're a millionaire, old and white, I am none of those things. I mean, technically I'm white, but I don't like my race, so that's how I feel.
I get that. I tried to, I asked questions about things like that because I have an objective and I know I'm going to meet it one day. And so I asked people like how we can make changes on situations based on that. And a lot of times they tell you can't change other people, you have to change yourself. So what your reflection looks like, people can emulate that.
Right.
So the same thing is what's going on,
Yeah.
with OD, so, a lot of times I'm like, well, sometimes you drastically have to come in to make changes because we don't realize how bad it is.
Yeah.
So if we do something, that will make it not counterintuitive, but it'll help a bunch of people, even though it's a situation that a lot of people don't like.
Yeah.
So we can fancy and live off of that for a long period of time rather than us continuing doing whatever's happening with this mall, you know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna turn it into luxury apartments that nobody can live in except for people who have luxury money.
Nobody has luxury these
So,
days.
but that's what they said. That's what the mayor said that he was gonna do. Yeah, and he said that last year. He said that in 2024. That's what they were gonna do. And I was like, you know what? I said it'll benefit a bunch of people, but I mean, there's things you can do before you get there. So at least it's proactive. Like, okay, well, we help the community until we can get to a luxury apartment.
Right.
Because if this ain't doing nothing for anybody,
Yeah.
it's not beneficial.
Right.
Like you could host events here, you could do tons of things,
Yeah.
situations, and that's just a small part. That's how we look on the outside rather than, well, I got a bunch of money, but I ain't doing nothing to help anybody. But a lot of those things, it can be helped. But I mean, I guess you do whatever you want to do with your time and your money. So
Yeah. I do a lot of volunteering, so
yeah,
okay.
I understand it. Yeah, absolutely. I think I have a voice, and I'd like to think that if I say something, the last thing people remember is just that, and I think that's contributing. Because I don't know who I'm talking to sometimes, but a lot of people come back and tell me that they started something based on something I said, or even they might see my actions, and that might be. Somebody told me that they started drawing, and it gave me chills, and I was like, what?
Yes.
And I was like, show me your artwork so we can share that, because I don't know how it's beneficial, um, to their everyday, but that set me up. I was like, this is something that I have to continue to do
Yeah.
because I don't know. My son draws too,
Right on.
and I was like, this is an activity we do together because mentally it's beneficial. He tells me he's bored a lot, and I was like,
I hear
yeah.
kids say that, and I'm like, you shouldn't be bored.
I told him, I said,
Or to be bored is better. You need to be bored.
you gotta watch your words because that's your mental telling you want to do something, but you don't want to do something. You're just telling yourself to continue to be bored because you're using the word continuously. I said it's the same thing as using the word fuck. I was like, why are you using it? I was like, there's tons of other words in your vocabulary you can use.
Right.
So go to that, and then that's what you're going to be doing for the day. You could be planting something.
Yeah.
You could be making clothes. You could be reading books because I read to him. I make stories so we can read together.
That's awesome.
And because I don't know everything, so I'm figuring out as I go, and I'm like, okay, well, this might be beneficial for her. Let's read together.
Right on.
Let's talk about a dog. Let's talk about the sky. Let's talk about this guy who decided he wanted to ride a bike for 10 hours. And that's healthy because now I'm contributing to your mental. Yeah. So, and just like I said, being here,
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna help somebody else. I don't know what it's gonna do. Maybe it's beneficial. Maybe I might meet somebody who was looking, just to talk.
Yeah.
Or listen.
Yeah. True.
That's the best that I can do. Yeah.
That's all you can do.
That's the best that I can do. Being in a positive space. I could be at home.
You could
I could be at home, and nobody knows I exist, or I could be recording. I don't know. Something about it just feels different a lot. So I like being in that studio area, but there's nobody else there.
Yeah.
My brother's home, but
I literally take this little thing everywhere I go and anywhere I go, whether it be like a restaurant or a coffee shop. I just pull it out and doodle. I always have something to doodle on. Just make a little video.
yeah. Where do you share it?
Instagram.
Just on Instagram?
But it automatically shares to Facebook too.
Okay. Somebody told me that Instagram is like, I won't say it's like the place to go and like have your items die, but something about it being oversaturated is just that point. Because somebody keeps telling me like, oh, why isn't your art famous? Like why isn't thousands and thousands of more people? I said because the platforms that I use are not beneficial for artists.
Yeah.
I said they're there for people to be entertained,
Yeah.
but not for people to be like, hey, I'm supporting what you're
Right.
doing. So I have to find other places, to go and do that. But I'm on YouTube right now because I think that's a place where I know kids are.
Yeah.
And I can do positive other than me saying the F word, but it's just a word. But I know that I can document it a long term rather than Instagram where nobody's gonna know unless you take them to your channel.
I think I share on Instagram because I have kind of sort of built it. Like all the people that follow me on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
I know them personally.
Right.
And so they're always like
That's your community. Yeah.
asking for it. So I'm going to put it up there. I mean, why not? And if I reach somebody else, sweet. If I don't, okay. I'm not a huge fan of social media because I'm older and I grew up in that. And I like my privacy, which is weird as an artist. Like, it's such a weird balance. Like, I like my privacy, but I also like to put myself out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a personal thing. Like, I struggle with putting myself out there because I don't think I'm worthy enough.
Man,
I know.
Those are hard.
It's hard.
Those are hard words right there.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Those are hard. And some. Oh man, those are hard words to live by. You know what? I thought about my death the other day, and I told my brother about it. And I was like, you know what? The best things that I can do is just leave some type of documentation that I was here. And I said, even people don't see my face every day because a lot of times it's aimed at, art. And I don't take photos for like land and stuff like that. Even at the show, I didn't take photos. My mom did because she likes stuff like that.
I know, I kicked myself. I wish I'd gotten some picture of myself with the table.
It's
I
like
wasn't thinking. There was a lot of when I got here, it was later and like.
There's so much energy in here.
Yeah,
it was like, who should I talk to? Should I just be standing here?
I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Should I do cartwheels? It was wild.
It was very intense.
And so, like, I'm like, the best thing I think that I can do is just leave documentation, on my channel that, if somebody came back 50 years from now, if the platform is still here, they'd be like, okay, well, there's where the start was, or there's where it's every day. Because, like, a lot of times, if I'm on live, I'm just documenting my day.
Yeah.
It's March. This is his day.
Yeah.
And this is what I was doing. Because, I mean, you can't catch me eating. You don't get that type of stream or anything like that. You get what I'm doing for a process, and hopefully people can identify with that later on.
Right.
And that's good structure. So, just like I said, I don't know of every social media because they're like, oh, why don't you use Patreon? Why don't you use Kick it? Why don't you use Twitch? And I'm like, I have accounts for everything. And I'm like, it's so difficult to keep the structure. And I have to entertain people because that's what it is. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to sell my art. I'm doing this to entertain people who don't know who I am or what I'm experiencing. So like, I'm just leaving it so at least.
I think that's another thing. I don't want to entertain anybody. I'm old enough. I'm older than them. I don't know. I feel like I'm old. I'm not.
They're just words. They're just words. My brother says that all the time. I'm like, we're gonna be 41 this year, and he's like, I'm old. Yeah, we're twins.
What? You have a twin?
Yep.
That's crazy.
We're fraternal twins. And I was like, bro, but I don't see that. And I was like, I think it's because of my actions that I don't see it. I mean, I might look in the mirror, see gray hair.
I made it this far, to be honest.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was a miracle baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had open heart surgery when I was 2. So I was born with 2.5 holes in my heart. Anyways. So, I mean, the fact that I'm standing here now is a miracle in itself.
This is part of the journey. Like, why are you giving up even the fact that you're a number that they consider you? Like, what does that mean? I'm still healthy. I can work out. I can still walk. Like, I still have the air in my lungs every day. Like, just because somebody says or perceives me to be something, I don't have to live it. Like, that's them taking control of something they don't have a clue about in my everyday. They don't have a clue what I experience. They just don't. Like, I woke up the other morning and my arm, I couldn't feel my entire arm. And that's why I told you I can't. I was like, they don't know what I experienced. My brother was like, bro, like, it happens to everyone. You're going through an experience, and you have to realize like there's certain things you can't do as you're aging because your body's not the same as it was before. Your nerves and your bones, they're not the same, so you have to figure out how to take care of that. And I was sleeping on my arm for 3 hours straight. I was like, my body's like, no, you're wrong. You can't do that. You cannot directly, you just can't. So that was the result of it. So, like I said, people don't know what I experienced. They don't know what I'm going through. Like, they don't know what my kids have to hear about and so I'm just living it as if this is the best day. Right? And that's it. That's all I have to offer. This is it. I don't know what tomorrow is gonna look like. I'm gonna paint it, but that's really what I'm going off of. So just enjoy it. You know, I find ways to smile.
Same.
Yeah. And I hope that the first thing that encourages me to get out, I hope it allows me to laugh too, because that's what I need for my day to get started. I laughed at the fact that I needed my hair done, and I was like, okay, just do something about it. And I laughed, and I was like, okay, here you go, you just do something about it. That's it. That's how I started my day. Yeah. Gotta take small things.
Yeah,
Just and I got my bare feet on too.
I know. I love the bare feet.
Got my bare feet. A friend of mine, cause she saw the photo that I took, and she was like, "I like your bare feet," and I was like, "I need more of them," cause I was like, I saw somebody in the mall, and I was like, everybody's wearing like these furry feet, and I was like, well, I have to add more to my to my everyday. Like I feel like it's a competition, like, cause she has some real furry feet, and I was like, she's trying to stun on me. So I was like, maybe I'll get some sharks. And I'll just wear some sharks, and we'll do it like that. And then my friend found some bear faces, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna buy them. So yeah, yeah, just one of you, whoever you are out there, I'm gonna get bare face feet.
Bare face feet.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
This is it though. This is it. I dreamed of being in here too.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I'll see it. I said, I don't know what the outside and everything else looks like, but I said I dreamed of a space that looks like this. And then my son just got to see my artwork on the wall. Like,
Yeah.
like he was like, oh, that's your work.
Yeah. I love it.
That's yep.
It's like hotel.
And like I said, I'm trying to encourage more people to do things like that. Maybe they don't know what it took for me to get here, but ask questions.
Yeah.
Don't assume anything, and somebody will help you get to wherever you say you want to go. Because I didn't know I could get here in the mall. Like I've done construction in the mall before.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when this mall was built, and they
Really?
and they had like this huge grand opening, with 100 stores, and it was full of stores and full of people.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
The late 90s.
wow. That's an interesting. That's interesting right there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be like that.
For like the Coliseum Mall, like they tore that one out, and then
Really?
yeah, that was
I don't
like
know anything about it.
that's from Hampton, and then they built Peninsula Town Center, and every store there charges an extra tax. So that's so well.
Sissy. Oh, Dondrell. Okay, there's the other guy I was just talking about. That's interesting. I'm listening.
No, you're fine.
I'm just hoping because like my son, he came to the mall a bunch of times. Both of my sons did that, and like there's like small tidbits of experiences. So I enjoy the fact that we can go to something and then obviously won't be there for years, but like they can develop something new.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it'll look like, but I'm hoping it'll be better than what I experienced when I was young kid. Because like I enjoyed like spending the weekend. We don't go to the mall.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed that too. It was fun.
Like that was beneficial, but I mean, like if that's not fun anymore, like I found other things to replace that.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that a lot. I told the one lady, she was bringing me here one day. I said I was hoping for flying cars. That's what I saw on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
She said, "Oh, they have flying cars."
Where, bro?
What?
Where they at?
Where? Like they told us these things were gonna be, and then they just keep leaving us in, into elements that I feel like we're like I want to say like the Stone Ages, because I'm like, if we have things that we can do for the future, like why is it not available? Why does it has to be like some premium type stuff? Why is
And
it
why
not
is it
out?
only available who have a lot of money?
Well, yeah, or the ones who have all of it, you know,
Yeah,
like, well, they got it, but
Yeah.
it's not. Do they think that people like us don't need it now? Cause
I shared this thing that was like, how is it that we live in a country where people are homeless and they take away school lunch, and then we have just for funsies. What the heck? It's crazy to me. There's so much.
maybe that's why I'm not in that perspective. Cause I thought of it, I was like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be like super like rich, insanely in control of my wealth and things like that. And I was like, maybe that's not what I need. Like, that's not how like perceiving real life is. Because all of that stuff is just a point of time. It's not forever. That even if they're living that life, like maybe they're not enjoying it as much as
I feel like I'm
this.
already rich because I have friends and love
Yeah.
God and peace, which is hard
Yeah.
to say. But
Especially if I gotta entertain somebody every day on some like that's I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be like in the end. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Maybe everybody else's is something different, and that's how. Yeah, maybe that's just somebody else's perspective. Because I enjoy this, I really do.
yeah, same.
Like I don't know what it would look like if I had billions of dollars and millions of followers and all. Maybe it wouldn't be the same. Because I'm just entertaining people that don't really know me. Probably will never ever get to know me because they're not my friends.
Right.
Support's good, but they not my friends. So.
Right.
And half of the time, like people don't get to really know my real name because I see a lot of times they disrespect my name. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
No, we ain't playing that
It's
game.
like you're not gonna do that. I said my alias is better enough because then I think that's not necessarily stronger than my original name, but at least I know that they won't. Yeah, they won't
It's kind of like a
disrespect.
stage name.
Yeah. So that makes me famous.
Exactly.
that makes me famous
My
because
stage name is Psychedulia.
Psychedulia.
Doodlia.
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 Doodly.
Like psychedelic and doodle.
Doodle.
Thing.
Okay. That works. That works. That works. Man, I want all this work. I want all of it. I wish I could buy all of it right now.
I know.
I wish I could.
I like that Aslan used the wires and stuff from that, and the circuit board is on this printer that I gave him that beat
For
up.
real?
Yeah. So
Let's take a look at this thing. Jace, what up? How you doing, Jace? We're here in the mall actually. We're drawing. And here's some art pieces from our group show. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. That is. I like that. Sheesh. Yeah, this is a great space. I'm so glad for this. Yeah, this just speaks so much volumes. Jace Fleming said hi. No, I just wanted to wave. I didn't want to make you an administrator. That's not what I wanted to do, Jace. I appreciate the likes, y'all. Don Drell. I wish you'd come back, bro. We can have a conversation. Don Drell. I miss your live streams, bro. Keep missing them, man. I keep missing them. So we're just painting today. I hope I got the elements right. Oh, my space is different. I'm not using the same. Yep, this is my day. So at this point, we're just making scratches of the canvas. Just trying to fill in this silhouette of this cat. It's only orange. It's like yellow. Actually, it's two cats. This one's yellow and orange. This one's yellow and orange. This one's all black, but he has gray, so you can see. So you can see his coat. So I'm probably gonna use the pencil to make that happen since the background is already black. I thought that would be the case too. The color clear. I think this is the scratches that I want to make. Too thick on his face. The markers a little bit more control. What do you have planned after all this?
I'm gonna stop by my friend's house in Newtown and pick up a hat and see his kids, and then I don't know. I haven't really thought that far in advance, to be honest.
I was thinking if you wanted to get something to eat in the meantime.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Food is important.
I bought an apple and an Atkins bar. So I know they're gonna pull me through lunch.
I was just gonna get a smoothie for lunch. I like their smoothies for lunch.
The smoothie sounds good too.
Food is like an afterthought, which is not a good thing, but that's usually how I roll.
Understood.
You said you subscribe. I appreciate that, Jace. Appreciate that. Are you an artist? Do you create as well? Sorry, I'm only able to see the stream on. It's when I move in front of the camera, on the other side of the camera. But thank you for subscribing as well. I hope you find my other videos well. Find something important. You should comment on the other videos as well if you find something that intrigues you on watching as well. And let me know what you took from it. Appreciate that. I don't know how many people watch my grip and paint videos, but that's how it got me started. I was like, painting with a paintbrush? Oh no, man, that just sounds so medieval now. It's like there's just so many elements of like creating. Like, why are we only using paintbrushes? Especially if that's like from like the 1600s. You know, like we've evolved, but it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Like mixed media artwork, I love it. Like adding the wires over there, that's creative as hell. But paintbrushes, how they use different stuff. I think that's like the attraction. They're like, how did you make that? Oh, with a paintbrush. You said you used your mind?
I said, I made it with my mind.
Yeah, his face is way too yellow. Looks like he's wearing a mask now. That orange got to come in a little bit. Come in a little different.
You have other shades of yellow?
I do not. So I need a dark orange, and I need whatever colors is lighter than. Because I have colored pencils as well. So I just thought, I was like, well, the colored pencils might do the difference, but I was like, man, it's gonna take me forever if I do it. Because I wanted to kind of mimic these, because I like how this came out. My brother said that he said he liked this one the best because you can still see the black through. So I was like, at least I'll do something different with the cats, so the cats don't look like the fish's blood. So the colored pencils might be beneficial. Might.
We use these.
Okay.
All different colors. Like,
This one might be it right here.
here you can test it on.
Yeah, I think I like this one.
Apricot.
This one. So, that's something close to that.
It's dark.
This one's dark. But I like this one. maple sugar.
Or do you want like a fluorescent one?
I'll try it. Yeah. Try
Alright.
it. Like these.
Take these. Keep that one.
That kind of like the floor color too.
This is like a one that.
Yeah.
Yellow.
No, I don't think I want to play around with the yellow anymore. This. Yeah. Just the 2 orange. Yeah. This will work. It's a good start. Thank you. There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. I think my right hand on that side. I'm ambidextrous too, so it's interesting how for years I've been trying to figure out, well, not figure out, but I've been actually working on using both of my hands to contribute.
Have you ever tried doing art with both hands at the same time?
It's like carrying a sword and you're trying to slice like a
Well, I mean, you have
piece
to
of
tape
bread.
it down. You have to take the paper down
Okay.
and then have a marker on both hands and draw.
With both hands.
Simultaneously.
Oh no, I've never done that before.
That'll help unlock things in your brain. Creative thing.
No, that sounds like that would be a good. I'll probably try that. Yeah. I could definitely try that.
Got a little section of stippling in here. An homage to you.
Appreciate that.
Stippling, although it's nothing like yours, it's just little dots.
I'm scratching, so stippling.
Yeah. I know. I know what it is.
No. So I use stippling. I'm trying to see what else I use it. I mean, I guess it just depends. But those are the 2 things that I use to draw: stippling and scratching. Yeah, those are like my 2 main. Straight lines, I'm not really into like straight lines a lot of times, so. Because like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to draw like hyper realistic,
Yeah.
and a lot of times straight lines don't make the marks that I want.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah, that's what my teacher taught me when I went to the art institute. That's what they taught us. I was like, you know what? I think I like this. I made ants, and I just stippled the whole entire picture, and I was like, I really enjoyed it. So that's something I use like countless amount of times in my artwork. I think straight lines are for like buildings and architecture.
Yeah.
So if you just tuned in, we're actually making small marks for our cats so we can fill them in and fill them in with love. Because cats are filled with love and rage and insanity and sometimes other mice and sometimes cat treats and hair. Yep, that's what they're filled with. Appreciate you guys stopping by as well. Those who are watching. What do you call you guys who don't say nothing in the chat? You guys are lurking. Yeah, thanks for lurking today. All my lurkers. Make sure y'all come back for more. Subscribing makes the channel grow and see that there's potential in coming back and watching the next stream. So if you guys are up to that, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you like the channel, it means that YouTube will send more people to come and view what I'm doing. And that encourages more people to comment. That encourages more people to chat about their day or things that they're intrigued by. So if you're into that, come back and do that. Like I said, commenting helps me know that you're here instead of you just lurking in the background. Not that it's weird or anything, but I just said it. Yeah. You guys can comment. You can comment emojis or you can comment how your day is or something that you're working on or something you want to progress in. You know, we got a full-blown conversation because I'm old enough at this point to give good advice. That's what I'm old enough to do right now. And I can drive too, so I'm old enough to drive. Old enough to drive and do a bunch of stuff like that. And I got my passport too, so I'm old enough to fly about the country. Yeah. Yep. This Atkins bar is something different.
Hey, stranger. I'm all right. How are you? What are you doing today? Staying out of trouble? I'm over in Norfolk. Thanks for looking for a line at the wall. Yeah. I told you I was going everywhere. I know. What you doing? Well, at least you have somewhere to hang out. I hit you up. I called you. I left you a message. You did not call me back. So that's on you. That's okay. That's good. No, it's just we didn't have to talk about it.
So I'm adding yellow first because I want the cats to be yellow. And these are basically just highlight colors compared to the next colors that I'm going to use, which are orange. Could be a little deeper.
All right.
It could be a little deeper in the.
All right, well, I'm glad you're doing okay. Do you need anything?
in the contrast.
that I can help with.
I'm just trying to make sure they have like little tiny masks on.
I got you. I understand. I do. I understand. That happens to everybody. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So I think most of everything
Don't be
here
crying.
is white.
It's okay. Crying is
So we're gonna leave that space for his whiskers and for his nose and for his mouth. And this is darker. This part is a little bit darker. So this is orange up here.
we gotta process it, right? If we push our emotions down, then we don't, nobody ever feels them.
This area is darker. Oh, he's got another leg. Oh, it's on this side. It's right
You
here.
should let me take you out to lunch this week. No, I just came over to you today. What about tomorrow or maybe Friday?
Oh yeah, I like the filling. The filling looks good.
Oh, really? He is good. How's that? I know. Stop it. I understand we all need a solid friend.
Let's see how this thing is gonna go.
Yeah. You like Andrew better? Why? You know Andrew's well. Let's do something about that.
Alright, so we have both of the cats kind of filled in, so orange to define the body.
Yeah, I know, it's everybody's a little cold and stuff.
Actually, I do like this pencil. It just, instead of me going scratch it for a while, it's
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. 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 Which way? Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty. That means a lot. Uh-huh. I do. Okay. If I send you a text of a, can I text you a picture or something? Will you be able to get that? Okay, I'm gonna send you some pictures of my table that is in the show that I'm, in one of the shows. Okay, alright, and then, I'll hit you up on Friday about maybe getting lunch or something. Alright, I can come to this side if you need to, cause I have to get to Virginia Beach Friday night anyway, so. I didn't do that. I think about you too. Okay, that's probably smart. Alright, Ernest, I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye.
Yeah, I think these colored pencils. Thought I got rid of this. Thought I got rid of this green in here, but I didn't. So we're gonna have to add some more color to this, just to make sure that green is not. It's not the only thing that we see. There it goes. Ho 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 ho, buddy. You might have a work of art right here.
I'm gonna go order a smoothie.
Ooh, that sounds good. What kind of smoothies they got there?
Where's all different kinds. It's like not, it's, you just have to walk over. To be honest.
Is it over here?
It's right next door.
Um, I'll come with it.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you find that like cheap telling you the price 300 a week. Cause I know you ain't gonna feel like driving all the way down here. Cause that's what I'm telling you. I'm like, bro, he ain't just gonna give you 45 every time. Cause that's all I'm asking. How many
We gotta make sure we load up on some vitamins, y'all. Gotta get something to eat real quick. Never know. All right, so we are. It's not that bad. I think up close, you could probably see a little bit more details, but we have our pencils that we're using. We use markers to do like our highlights, and we're probably going to use another marker. I just wanted to get like the darker tones in here with the pencil because it seems like that works just a little bit more efficient than anything. So. I think we're on a good like part of this this creation, because tell you the truth, I mean, I've drawn cats, and I've drawn different types of creatures and fish, and but like I told myself I'm working on like making my creations realistic. And that's what I'm trying to get better at. Because what I want, oh, really good. I said I want to be the, I said I want to be the greatest artist, the greatest living artist. So this is just me working to do that. And I'm trying something different because I've never done this before. And those who know, trying something different, it could be a little bit of a challenge. But the part of, you asking questions or doing something that, that brings you your greatness, this is the start. This is what it looks like. Sometimes you just got to challenge. This is what it looks like, y'all. Like I said, I'm just adding the darker elements. I apologize if you can't really see it, but what's going on, boss? How you doing? All of it? It's a group show. There's just 757 artists. The cats, those are mine. There's 3 here. Yep. Appreciate it. Are you a creator?
Yes.
What do you create?
Music, mostly.
Music?
Yeah.
Oh, what type of music then?
Mostly rap.
Rap? Can I hear some of your music?
Actually, I gotta go do right now.
Oops. Wow, this thicker. That's
You on Instagram?
Oh, it's YouTube. Yeah, actually, I should be streaming on YouTube. Or, yeah, I mean on Instagram. It's a different day. I think.
Somebody else made this beat.
Okay. Okay. You got a whole album or just singles?
Right now, I'm working on a little album, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Just like an EP?
I don't know what to call it for real. I mean, I'm just putting shit together right now.
Right. Where are you trying to go with your music then?
I mean, I want to make some money. You know what I mean?
You going to do shows?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you done anything recently?
I haven't been doing that recently. Like, I just got a prison, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I'm just getting back in the mix of shit. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I dropped some music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Probably like 6-7 years.
Okay.
I've been working for like the last year or two. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put this album together and shit. You know what I mean? It's coming together. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely. Once I get everything sounding like I want to, then, you know what I mean? I'm going to go forward with, doing shows and, showing up and promoting my shit and all of that.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just in a creative process right now, just in the studio.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's good vibes though. Like, how do you think you can connect to your fan base or support like right now? Since you're in the mix, like you gotta like
Me just being me, you know what I'm saying? Like, good thing about my fan base, I got kind of like a cult following, you know what I'm saying? I got people that fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So like, I could do anything, you know what I mean? I can just sit here and just paint, and people gonna show up, you know what I'm saying? People's gonna support it, you know what I mean? So it's like, just being me, I'm gonna be able to keep my fan base. But I want to get, I don't, it's not all about just having a fan base for me, you know what I'm saying? It's about giving them something special, giving them something that they can relate to, giving them something that, you know what I mean, that they can live with. And it grows on them, you know what I'm saying? They grow with it, you know what I mean? It's more important than just having fans, you know what I mean? I feel like you do anything, you can have fans. So you can just do a handstand for 5 minutes, you're going to have some fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just giving people what they really want and giving them something that they can vibe with and make them be like, oh, this what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's more important to me than, just maintaining a fan base.
I get that. I mean, social media is like the biggest thing, like right now, and yeah, it's like the biggest thing if you're trying to earn income to do shows and things like that. Yeah, but I mean, 757 is like the best place to start, man. If somebody is gonna pay you, shows is here.
I mean, I'm from here too.
Yeah, are you?
So yeah, so it's like the thing that's crazy about being from here too is like it's starting to change a little bit. Cause at one point it wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? But now it's more so like they show more love to people that come from out of town than they show the people that's actually from here. It's like they want us to like get locked up and go to prison for the rest of our life and shit. But somebody from out of town, they could come and make a killing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they go back where they from and they done put on for their whole family and shit.
I get that.
For us, you know what I'm saying? They look at us like you just a cash cow for the state. You know what I'm saying? Not like they should promote us in any type of way other than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's been the thing I've been dealing with so much. So, and then people tell me, man, why you don't go somewhere else? And man, I could go somewhere else and they might like me, my sound or whatever, but they don't understand it. Because it's not the sound that come from there. Like if I go to Wisconsin and I try to do my music, it's not the sound of Wisconsin. So they not gonna really understand it for real. I mean, they might like it, but they don't understand it for real. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you make them understand? Because this is something that is from you.
It ain't about their understanding.
Okay.
It's about my own base understanding. And then when people see that, that's what they like. They like, oh, these people right here, they get it. Like, I'm starting to get it. You know what I'm saying? But when they don't got nothing, they just looking like, oh, I mean, it's good. I don't really understand it, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? But when you got your foundation right, then people look and they understand, they see, like, they like, okay, now I can understand it's a vision that comes with the music. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, this come with that. Yeah. Respect.
Can I follow you on social media? I mean, I'll support.
I don't be on shit with Twitter for real.
Just on Twitter? Yeah, I don't even have a Twitter.
A lot of people say
I
that.
get it.
It's kind of weird. Yeah. I run across so many people that don't got Twitter. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like a lot of people that I follow on Twitter, I don't follow nobody on Twitter that don't got something going on.
Okay.
So when I run across somebody and they ain't got no Twitter, I'm like, bro, you don't even know what you missing out on.
Yeah, I could be missing out. Yeah.
I don't even follow nobody that don't got nothing going on. So when somebody say that to me, it to my ears, it say, well, you ain't got nothing going on for real.
That's possible.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I mean, maybe you do. You know what I'm saying? Because people do all sorts of shit. TikTok jump, Instagram jump, Facebook jump, all this shit is jump. You know what I mean? But I don't even follow nobody that ain't got nothing going on. So
Just like,
you ain't up there. I look at you like you don't even know what's going on for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a lot going on and you ain't a part of it. You know what I mean?
I get it.
But people too, they look at me, they like, well, why you don't get on Instagram? Why you don't? Like, bro, this a prison jacket, bro. I know this shit might look cool, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got it all, you know what I mean? But, bro, like, I mean, bro, I do music, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no model, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I mean? I do music, you know what I mean? So that's why I focus so much on, you know, just keeping my lyrics right, you know what I mean? Keeping my sound right, you know what I mean? And just sharpening my sword. So
Yeah.
when people get the music, man, it's like, oh shit, like this shit is incredible, you know what I mean? If I focus so much on things that I don't do for real, I'm losing myself. That's the thing. There's a lot of things. That's a lot of things with the game is. It's a lot of for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot for sure. You know what I mean? Like people buy the show. You know what I'm saying? But music ain't all about show. Music is a feel. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
So you want people to ride?
I want people to feel the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I want them that when they come to me, they already expect a certain vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So it's like when they do get something that's not what they expect, they like, whoa, you know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? Like we was expecting this, but you came with that. Yeah,
Right?
you know what I'm saying? But the whole point is I got them expecting a certain vibe already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's, you know, but
I understand.
you need to accomplish that with Instagram and shit too, though. You know what I mean?
I could.
Good, you know what I'm saying? But I just like Twitter, bro, because I feel like with Twitter, there's a lot of people that's got shit going on Twitter, bro. There's a lot of people that's moving, that's doing shit, that's, you know what I mean, that's focused. Every day they focus. You get up there, them people focus, bro. They focus on something, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it just motivates me to be focused. And I see them focused, I start getting focused. You know what I mean? If they was foolish and doing a whole bunch of foolishness, dumb shit,
Like a duality.
I start doing that dumb shit. You know what I mean? I be focused on dumb shit and I be doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? But that's why I like Twitter, because a lot of people up there, they so focused about accomplishing goals and accomplishing and getting shit done and getting money and all this. So it keeps me focused. You know what I mean?
I understand.
But it's just fucked up when you run across niggas and they be like, I don't got that. I'm like, fuck y'all from? Okay, I got fucking. But that's how it be, bro. You know what I mean? You accomplish so much. This new generation is different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, you right about that one.
Niggas don't want to read, bro.
You right about that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just want to look at a picture book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You said they don't want to leave.
they don't want to read, bro.
Oh, read.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not that they can't,
No, no, no.
they can.
I work in schools. They cannot read. It's funny, but it's not funny because none of them can fucking read.
Yeah.
They don't know how to sound it out.
Yeah.
They're not teaching it anymore.
But see, that's because the kids don't want to learn.
You know?
It makes it easy for the kids. They say, when the teacher come in, she said, oh, well, the kids learn like this. So this how I'm a teacher.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? So now you got picture books and a whole bunch of color pencils and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the kids not learning how to read. You know what I'm saying?
It starts at home too. What are they doing at home all day? That could be their one benefit. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, they come into the schools and that's what they're supposed to know because that's what we're learning with it. We're picking up where you left off when you left. You go home, you read. You know what I'm saying? You come back and then we like, okay, we can talk. We can all talk about it together.
Be like that when you in school.
Yeah.
They should teach you the fundamentals. You learning other shit before you learn the fundamentals.
Okay.
So now you learning math and shit, but you can't fucking read. So when you go to sign a contract, you think about the numbers. That's the only thing that's on your mind is well, how these numbers gonna add up and how this gonna but you can't fucking read.
Yeah.
So your whole contract saying something the whole time and you ain't understanding because you skipping past that, just thinking about focus on the numbers. You so focused on the numbers, it's like, you know what I mean, you skip the fundamentals.
I get that.
You know what I mean? And that's what we teach, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, bro, when I be online and shit, I be focused on different shit, bro. You know what I mean? Even though I spend a lot of time just reading the timeline and shit, you know what I mean? I feel like that it's helping me out some type of way. And if I was to not support, you know what I'm saying, and let it somehow slip through my fingertips, this shit might be gone before you know it. And then you got nothing but a whole bunch of picture book shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And niggas not reading. You know what I'm saying?
Believe that.
You know what I mean? That's just my way of supporting, you know what I'm saying? Supporting the youth, you know what I mean? Supporting the future. Supporting the rich niggas and the old people that be up there trying to get some more money and shit.
I get it. Oh, yeah.
And there still be pictures up there, like it be bad pictures up there too, you know what I mean? But
They everywhere, man. Can't get rid of that. They everywhere. I mean, it's a community of people. You know, I understand. You know what I'm saying, bro? Respect, man.
right, with the community up, man, it's like get money, man. Man, I ain't gotta tell you, you already know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
here. That's what we're here for, man.
Well, I got shot at, man. I got
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You take care, all right?
Be here or something? Or?
So this is open until the 30th of April.
Yeah.
And we're just here, you know, just in case people come in and talk and, you know, they want to see or buy any of the other artists' artwork.
So but you be here till then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen, you know, they change this shit up from time to time. It be
Yeah,
different jumps. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because this is 75738. This is ours for the month.
That's
So
why I
somebody else will be in here next month.
feel, I feel like I should say something too because
I'm listening.
I seen that, I had noticed that it had changed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I see you do your thing, I'm like, oh, okay, they got an artist in here. Let me go holler at them and see what's up.
Appreciate
you know what I mean?
that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
But I support, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate
That's how
that.
I am, bro.
Yeah,
And I'll probably be through there, bro.
I'm here. I'm here. This is Julie as well.
Great.
Right?
Great.
Right.
And they call me Perkins.
Perkins.
Perkies. Yeah.
Or like a pill.
Yeah.
Or you like them jump.
I did. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right, bro. See
Yeah.
you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, dude.
Let's take care.
You too.
It is 1 o'clock. I could do this. I didn't bring hand sanitizer, but I would suggest you use some hand sanitizer.
Oh, I plan on it.
Yeah.
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 I kind of
Yeah.
had that
Yeah.
when I came. Like, so when I first came in here,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you knew him previously. And then when I went back into my trash way, and then I came back and I sat down, and I was like, yeah, I don't think they know each other. And then when I listened in, I was like, oh, just stop listening, Julie, just stop listening. But he was like, if you're not on Twitter, I'm like, oh, hold up.
I'll show you how to get money,
I mean, yeah.
but it ain't got to be on Twitter.
Exactly. Twitter isn't even Twitter anymore. It's X.
I don't know what it is, so I don't use
I'm
it.
not on it.
I don't know what
I
it
was
is.
on it when it was Twitter, and I used it to find out where the traffic was, what the police department was doing, just normal shit that
Right.
everybody else looked at it for. And now it's just, I don't know what it is.
I don't
I haven't been
know.
on it. I'm not
Like
even-
5. Let me see. It's like 4 years, something like that. I don't even. But you know what?
Hey, teach their own.
You got it. you got it.
I'll be right back. Gotta go get the sanitizer.
Got to each their own, man. We all teach each other something. We're all teaching each other something. These are all teaching lessons.
Always. I liked what you said about how it starts in the home. And he was like, no. He was like, no.
Yeah, it starts at school. No.
Like, no, boo, it doesn't.
You think they
That's
just
why all these kids are the way they are, is because people assume that it starts at school, not at home, and they're just like free balling until they get to school.
until they get to school?
Like,
My
no wonder.
nephew tells me stuff like that.
It's
And
crazy.
I was like, well, why are you learning? Well, why? Like, why do you want to learn from other people who ain't? Why? Well, why? Because you have an option. At that point, it's not even an option. It's like we're only dedicated to not. And I was like, you can't do that. You can't follow a crowd of people that's jumping off the bridge.
Yeah, I know. It's like if everybody else walks off the cliff, you can walk off too.
What? Well, why? You know, there's no tomorrow after that. You're not learning to read on purpose. And it's sad to say, but that's what she's choosing to do. And I'm like, you know what? I can't tell people what to do.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I know.
I can't tell you what to do. Once you leave here, you're gonna do whatever it is.
We were gonna do it anyways.
Whatever I just said.
You didn't even make a difference.
Nope, not at all. Okay.
I know, that's why I was like, save your breath, Julie. It's not even worth it.
Mm-mm.
I just get passionate about it because I've been in that environment, and it's just asinine that people, like even some educators think that it's just weird. It's just so much weirdness.
Well, and the first thing is reading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
because like if that's communication, that's where it starts. If you have a partner and the first thing you guys you got to read each other.
Yeah.
If you're not reading, you're missing out on everything. You're just assuming that they know, or
And that's-
assuming that it's not true.
Yeah.
They learn the language. Even if I don't know I'm gonna learn the language so I can communicate.
Yeah.
How do I communicate that? You know, I need text numbers? Like how is it? So that's what I'm teaching my sons as well.
That's awesome.
This is real shit. Like if you don't know nothing else, just learn how to read.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I mean,
Cat Williams. You know who Cat Williams
oh,
is?
fucking,
Read books as long as I remember. That's everything he said. That's everything he believes is reading.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna find out what the truth is. They're gonna put it in a book.
yeah.
These are facts.
I read all the time. It's kind
Facts.
of disturbing, but
They're
it is
facts.
just what it is.
Yep.
Like, I bought a book yesterday at this antique mall
Mm-hmm.
that was basically a secret report written about Hitler, about his dementia and his eventual suicide, and all the stuff that led up to it. And it was a secret report, like they weren't allowed to put it out in the world.
Right.
And it was written like in 1943, I believe, or I don't know, between 36 and 45, somewhere in there. I know that's a big chunk. But my friend was like, "Why are you even buying that?" I'm like, "Because it's interesting to me, because it helps me understand maybe a little bit, not understand, but like it helps me understand maybe like what the potential ramifications could be if Trump stays in the way that he's staying, like the way that he's going with what he's doing and stuff." And I don't know. I feel like it's better to know your enemies sometimes too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
This a game. You gotta know your
It's
enemies.
interesting to me, and
Yeah.
I, like not learning about it, not talking about it is stupid. So,
Yeah. You're just going along with the crowd, just following along.
yeah. 'Cause I'm like the salmon that's swimming upstream.
But I think it's healthy on every account. Like I said, I can't follow the news because the news is, they want to make sure that they have their followers and people are
Oh, yeah.
following and follow what we're doing today. Follow.
Follow.
But I'm like, but it just leads me into a circle. I gotta come back to this shit knowing that I ain't did shit with this information. What am I gonna do? Prepare for fucking weather? My body tells me it's gonna fucking be cold outside, so I should put on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like all those type of things. Like, if I'm gonna follow you on Twitter, then I'm gonna base this on something that you're actually living. That you're actually, gonna help me progress. I don't care who you are.
Right.
If I'm gonna stay in the projects, I'm gonna stay in my mindset at that
Yeah.
point. At least I'm gonna
Bro.
know that. Like,
Yeah.
he's confident that he knows that's where he's gonna stay at for the rest of his life. Okay, do that.
Cool.
Don't let me stop you.
Yeah.
While the rest of the world moves on and figures out how to live and get money and fuck bitches and whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? At least I know how to protect myself in between that. Like, instead of consistently doing things that they gonna move on from Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
there's other things to do, but you got to figure that out with your eyes open, not with them closed.
Yeah, eyes open. That's the thing. I think a lot of us are just.
And man, I cannot say that, but I can't like over and over and over. Like, you got to read. Yeah, you got to fucking read. Just matter of fact, as soon as I get home, we gonna read. Tell my son, yeah, this is what we gonna do. We gonna read. Not saying it in a negative way, but I see these people out here. I see them every single day. Yeah. And I don't want my kids to emulate none of that shit because it's not healthy at all. Not at all. Oh, I don't know what that shit is. I ain't following it. You can follow me though. I'll tell you some good shit. I sure will. I was about to give him some information. I know somebody who do shows. I know somebody who put on shows. I know somebody.
Yeah.
I help you get a show started.
Yeah.
You just do one and feel it. If you don't want it, I know people. You stay on Twitter though. Go ahead, stay on Twitter.
You do that.
Stay on it. Absolutely. Yep. Stay on it. Yep. He reminded me of my oldest brother too, and he was in prison for like 13 years. And his mindset, I was just like, I know his mindset is so off, and there's nothing you can do about it until you actually seek help.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt that. I felt that energy that he had. Yeah. I just wish my brother good luck. Whatever you gotta do, good luck on it, man.
Are you using a reference?
I am.
That's awesome.
Yep. Because I said this is the only way that I'm gonna teach myself something.
Yeah.
And if it's available, like that book, yeah, I'm gonna fucking use it. Yeah. Because I don't know everything. I know how to I know how to use it, so why not put it to good use? But yes, I'm definitely using a reference to help me out. No. This is my guide for the day.
I have no guide, it's in my brain, which is
Hello.
should really be facing the other way. Oh well.
You got time? You got time to turn around? Absolutely. You got plenty of time. Especially when your brain tells you it. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. A lot of times I don't like my back against the rest of the world.
I usually don't, but
I want to see them coming, so I can get ready for them. Yeah.
I will say also every week, for the most part, one of my friends and I, sometimes more, get together at different like breweries and we both bring like, whatever we're working on and just shoot shit and drink and she drinks and paint a couple like go play trivia and doodle at the same time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't mind being a part of that. I think that would be healthy.
Yeah.
So the next time, count me in. Yep, count me in. Ooh, Omizu, huh? Is it fall? Yeah, most of the time it's just me and my brother. If my son's not here, it's my brother and I trying to figure out how to take over the world. Hmm. Exactly like Pinky and the Brain. Exactly like it. Yeah. Very interesting thing. Like, so we were separated for quite a while because I went and traveled and he stayed here. And we kind of met back up a couple years ago. And it's been a very interesting, like, reunion because I expected some things to be different. Like expectations are always as high as they can be, but sometimes you got to get to know people,
Yeah.
and I guess that's what I'm doing right now is getting to know my brother at our late ages. Well, I guess like mid ages. Yeah, we're probably at mids because 80 would make us is older. Yeah. So it's just interesting, like everybody's perspective on how things should be done and stuff like that. So I kind of bounce ideas off of him, and I think they've been healthy.
I am looking forward to building a relationship with my brother again. We haven't had a relationship in a while because his ex-wife, his wife is,
You said it. You said it.
he is very controlling in all regards. My brother's deaf, and he's already isolated enough because of that. Now he's like physically isolated, and she doesn't know how to communicate with him because she didn't bother to learn, which is an issue
Wait.
with me.
What?
Yeah, she's like, oh, well, he can read my lips. Okay.
She's closed-minded. Absolutely
Oh,
closed-minded.
for sure.
There's no way that I would get into a relationship with somebody
And not learn how to talk to them.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, communication.
And his implant stopped working, so he's profoundly deaf, so he had zero hearing. And she'd be like, well, you have to look at me when I'm talking to you. Like, do you know how much pressure that is on a person, even if you have just a smidge of deafness? Like, that's just crazy.
So I learned that there's only two types of people in the world. There's only people that are crazy and people that are insane. That's it. That's it. We're crazy because we're living, we're surviving.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
She's insane.
But people who do stuff on purpose,
That's her. 1000%.
that's what.
Yes.
Yeah, they're insane
Yes.
because they think it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
exactly what it is. And I've taught myself these things because I'm an observer, and when I'm like, it doesn't make sense, So that's my
That makes
crazy.
sense. That
like-
makes so much sense. Yeah. It's great. It is nuts.
Yep. Yep. And I'm sorry your brother is experiencing something like that because it don't have to be like that.
Me too.
It really doesn't.
I know. I unfortunately dated a few guys that were just like that, and so I knew the signs. And you know when you know the signs, but then somebody else doesn't think of it, you can't convince them anyway. So that happened. And now they have a 5-year-old who's just like her mom. Sadly, has no affect. She's like, it's scary, dude. I have to show you pictures. Like, one of my friends was like, I didn't want to say anything, but she doesn't have any spark in her eye. I was like, I know, she's 5. It's scary.
And you know where it starts at?
In the home. I know.
You got it.
Ding, ding, ding,
You
ding.
got it. You got it. It starts right
it's
there.
so scary. She's like, apparently she's just like the mom was. She was.
And she probably thinks it's okay. Oh no, she's got to be like me.
Oh yeah.
Who else she gonna be like?
Exactly.
Oh, that's so
It's disgusting.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's so, and I'm not saying that I'm the better parent or anything I've ever, but I'm like, at least I'm learning to do something that is healthier rather than stay in that point and believe that what I'm doing is like going to save the world or save everybody or it's going to be a better option than any. No, it's not true, but like at least that I'm taking that accountability because I know it's worth it. Somewhere for somebody at some point, it's worth it. Like, you can't leave behind shit and expect people to grow off of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can plant flowers but you got to do something with it. Like, you still got to do. It's got to turn into something worthy.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it just has to. It just really has to. It just really has to. Wow. Just really.
Yeah.
So you try to spend more time.
Only if she grants it. I've been to their house 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been there for 5 years, 6 years.
Oh, that sounds like a little bit of Is it not it's it's whatever. It's control,
Yeah.
basically. It's
Yeah.
it's the form of control.
It's 1000%.
Yeah. Damn. Every time I hear situations like that, I'm like, man, I really hope that at some point things like that for people, like they go away, so you
There's no
can
good chance.
so you can be a better person, and like that hope makes you a better person.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I said, I can't change none of these people. I don't want to change it because then that means I want them to be like me. Like, I can't change you. I just want your eyes to be wide, open to situations that don't have to be your situation. Don't have to be your everyday, like even for kids' sake, because kids don't know what they got going on. They don't know what life, should or can be based on. They just don't know until somebody shows them or puts them in an environment where they can like realize that. Because half of the time they're just going to continue to be just that person. They're not going to change. There's no purpose in changing. Well, I've been like this forever. Yeah. Well, I know what forever looks like. I know exactly what it looks like. It's scary. Yeah. There's some scary stuff right there. Yep. Damn. Okay, I thought I was gonna finish the black one, but I don't think I'm gonna do it today. I might get a start on it, but
I like the black cat.
so the other one, wait, I think I took a picture of the other one too. Yeah, I did.
I mean, I heard you explain that to your son, how you're gonna add to the gray in there to make it a little.
So you can just see like
the eyes and outline.
They just matches
the background. I
Thank
have a
you.
black cat, so his name's Inga. He's super cool.
Inca.
Yeah, he was laid up in my socks while I left. What are you doing? He's like living the best life.
Yeah.
He's like 12 years now. 11. He's 11. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, he's set in his ways too. He'll only change if something else comes into his environment. You bring another animal, or if you move.
He's indoor outdoor, so he's always moving through. I'm surprised he was in my socks when I left.
That's just surprise.
This is not like you wrote.
So for my birthday, I had a group of guys that like started to form a bond with,
Yeah.
and it was like around my birthday, like a little bit before my birthday, and one of the guys, I told him I was like my birthday. It was like, you know, and he was like, I was telling him like what I do, and he was interested in it. So he went to Walmart. He bought me a bunch of items that I could use for tools
Nice.
and these colored pencils. And he bought me a book that I could draw in. I drew in the entire book. The entire book. I made two of them, but the first one I was like, this is a really good start. Like I don't know where it's gonna take me. I don't know where, but I was like, I'm so glad he did that for me. And he got me these colored pencils. And I was like, like I didn't know. I knew that that I'm appreciating it, but I didn't know to like what extent. And I'm like, I'm glad that I can use this because I didn't have to buy them or whatever the case was. But
Yeah.
like this is something people don't realize is like so powerful. And I'm like, I hope to continue to do stuff like that for other people. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it'll bring, but he bought me. What else did he buy me? He bought me a book, his colored pencils, and he bought me charcoal
Nice.
sticks.
Nice.
Yep. And I made a whole entire book based on it. I was like, that's me showing like my appreciation
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna use these colored pencils because I was doing other things with the markers but this is the gift right here that I appreciate because I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I tried using it on paper and it just wasn't something that just wasn't feeling right. So, but this is it. Now I figured it out. I was standing here and I just figured it out.
You're like, this is
Yeah,
what it was for.
this is what it was for.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, cause he didn't have to. I had to do it. All he had to do was show up, on a day, that I had a little get together and stuff like that. Yeah. His name is Ronnie.
His name was what?
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
It must be that name because I met this guy one time. This is very random. I met
I'm listening.
my friends, and I'm trying to figure out how to start. My friends were going to see a concert. I think it was Elton John, and I found a person on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. I can't remember. It might have been Craigslist. And they were like, I have an extra ticket. I will sell you this ticket. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. So the plan was I was going to meet this person outside the gate. We got there, and I was going to get this ticket, and my friends they already had tickets, and so I was going to meet them inside. So they went in. I waited outside, and the guy had been talking to him the whole time, getting up to there. And then when I got outside to meet him, he never responded. It was just like a no show. What the fuck, man? My friends are inside. What am I gonna do? I'm out here. And then this guy named Ronnie came up and he was like, I have an extra ticket. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how much do you want for it? He was like, no, I'm gonna give it to you. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, well, let me at least buy him a drink or something. So I took some pictures. I bought him a drink or two. I was just like so appreciative. It was great. And then like in talking to him, I found out that he was from Hampton. He went to Bethel High School and graduated like around the same time as my dad. And I was like, that is still like such a small world. It was like, it's just
How you
like
doing?
good old.
Is it okay if we come in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Ronnie, huh? I've only met. Oh man, I don't think I've ever like met another Ronnie too. It's a very interesting name. It might be like a dated thing, but I think he might have got that from
Maybe nickname from something.
yeah. But he told me his name was Ronnie, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Dang, the marks that we leave, huh?
For that.
Wow, marks that we leave. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I could put the trees in. Put the trees in. Let's do that. Oh, this. Oh my gosh, this is it. Yep. Colors just match well. I said the colors just match well because I'm trying to do this tree branch that they're all sitting on. And like I said, I didn't want to use the markers the whole entire time only because, like I said, I wanted to do as realistic as possible. But this orange, yeah, this orange is it.
When's your birthday?
October 12th, 1984.
Oh,
Yep. I was born on Columbus Day.
Columbus Day?
Hmm.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah. And when I was in elementary school, I figured out, that that day we would have at that point in time we would have that day off.
You're like, it's my birthday.
And I told my classmates, I was like, the reason why you guys are not going to school because it's my birthday. I put that on everything. I told people for like the next 3 years that.
That's awesome.
And at that point, what they could only believe
Yeah,
that.
because it wasn't pre-injected like that.
Yep. And then they didn't have school that day, so they're like, wait, is it really his birthday? Yep. And I celebrated just like that. Mm.
I took the summer show.
You're a summer baby?
Never had school for a birthday.
Oh, that's different too.
I think I was secretly jealous of the kids that had school during their birthday. Had their birthday during school.
Right.
Because it seemed like everybody knew it was your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Except my previous, not.
Oh man, it makes me think. I thought of let me see, this was like This is like, I don't know, this is a while ago when I was back in school. Obviously, I was in um, in an art school, so I had my first group show, and I really loved cardboard. I made everything I could think of. I made handbags. I made these characters. I made chairs, and I was like, you know what? I said for the show, I should make more of these chairs. And so I grabbed a box from Walmart, just a simple box, like two of them, like medium size. And then I cut it and then I folded it into a shape like almost like a triangle. Because of all the sides are equal, then they'll sturdy themselves out. And then I put the other box on top, flat surface. All I did was kind of thicken it, the size a little bit,
Right.
and it was a fully functional chair. I remember this, and I'll not forget this because Mac Miller, he came to my show. I was like, that's crazy. So I had a bunch of them scattered around. So everybody thought they were art pieces. And so I put at the bottom of the chair, so you can sit on this. This guy was like 200 some odd pounds, and he sat on the chair, it didn't break. And it didn't break. And I was like, what is this? Now, I mean, I was, a pretty light person at that point in time. So I didn't know, how much weight it could take. Man, I've never broken a single one of those chairs. And I said I should have made more of them. But I was like so like somebody already made these chairs that fold and blah blah blah. So I couldn't feel my energy in the space of that point in time. I was like, yeah, somebody already. But I was like, I should have made more of those.
You can add your art on.
I'm like, and I still can make them. And even I haven't made one of those in I don't know how long. But I was like, for this show, I was like, I should have made some, just so people, could try them out.
Have you done paper mache ever?
Paper mache.
Yeah.
Not really. Like not really.
Your fish might be cool for your cats in paper mache. And they could be like, you could suspend them from the ceiling.
I do need a 3D representation of them because I want to bring them. That's why I did the cats on the
Canvas.
because I want to bring them out or wherever, however I want to bring that. Yeah. I think I want to hire somebody too, so that might be a good like little work in progress right there. Trying to figure out how to get the cats to come out of this 1D, 2D dimension. Yeah. That might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Have you planned out the butter show yet?
What?
The butter show.
I have no clue. I have no.
It's like 2 months. 2 months away.
2 months?
I think so.
I should probably start thinking about it. Do we have to use butter? No. Not
I think if it was a competition and you didn't add butter, it would be like, yeah. But it's totally up to you. Totally up to you. goes up and down. I was thinking I was putting the marks on it, but I was like the trees go up and down. They don't go left and right. So I was at Swimming. Sure. Halfway there.
Huh?
It's smoothie.
It's really good.
Who's got mango?
It's, yeah, mango, pineapple, orange, and something else. It's not banana.
Okay.
Country sandwich? Or wrap?
It's turkey. I was about to say, where's the bread at? I'm just thinking it's just like all filled. Turkey's good. I haven't eaten eggs in a few months, so this is gonna be interesting. I stopped buying eggs. My brother's like is my other side. So when he says stuff, I'm like really reflecting on what he's saying. Because he was like, man, there was no eggs. And I was like, you know what? We got to stop eating eggs because like something's wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't, it's because everything is like, my mom gets eggs from a friend that has chickens, so I just get them.
My mom took Mom goes, she says, I've never bought an egg since she moved in with her husband. She said, I've never bought an egg. She said, somebody's always giving me eggs.
Yeah.
And I said, that's powerful.
Yeah, one of my friends eats quail eggs. She's got quail.
Really?
Yeah, they're really small. You can get anything like that, but...
Mm-hmm. You need like 12 of them.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, they are pretty tiny eggs. Oh, what tiny seeds? Yeah. But I didn't realize when I said at Perky's Pocket, there was like this own website.
Huh?
It says at Live Wild Make Art. But where is that located?
Instagram.
But how would anybody know that? I just realized that.
Because that's standard for the world now.
Is it?
Yeah. Pretty standard.
Yeah. When I asked for other people's phone numbers, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. It is weird though, like I like the versatility of Instagram and the fact that I can like message people and talk to people, but when I'm driving and I get a text message, it's different because if you message me on Instagram and I'm driving, I have no clue until I arrive at my destination. Because my car will not tell me that I've received it in Instagram. It'll just tell me if I've received a text right or wrong. And I'm like, well,
That sounds different. I didn't think about it like that.
yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of times, like, I don't respond when I'm on my Instagram when I'm driving because I don't see it unless I actively pull it up. And I'm trying to focus on
That's good.
what we should be doing when we're driving.
Mom was 60.
Your mom?
I told her. I said, everybody that I've ever communicated with for like this show, I said, I don't have anybody's number. I said, I have their Instagram. I said, and that's how we communicate. And then it pinged in my head, and I was like, I said, we're no longer using phone numbers.
I mean, I do, but not a lot of people.
Like, I'm not saying it's not structured to do business that way, but I was like, Instagram is like the mode of how we communicate. It's different. Then I guess it would be up to the next platforms, the next platform to change that again. Because I do, was it Google Meet? That's how I do. It's on video call. And that's how we use it.
My student, her, the girl I sort of, she also Google Meet all the time.
Really?
She doesn't have FaceTime. She doesn't have a phone, she has a tablet. So
Right.
she calls me on my tablet, I'll talk to her on my phone. One time she called and it was her and then another kid that was in the same class that I never since kindergarten. She was like, oh yeah, I have a surprise visit. I felt like she clicked on somebody else. I was like, oh my gosh. Another girl was like, it's Joey. Oh, that's so weird. You know, it's kind of seems now, so it's so weird. It's such a hole in my day that I don't get to see.
I understand that. I understand.
Google Meet is nice, but unfortunately, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Like, I want to be able to reach the phone and give her a hug. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah. No, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
She lives in Pittsburgh. You know, I'm here now, so.
Yeah.
But I guess it's functional because I was in an environment that I wasn't functional, so. Do you like pineapples? Do you like these? 'Cause I can. I'm glad they have it in the sandwich.
Are you allergic? You
Um,
don't like it?
it's just acidity.
Oh.
It'll give me yeah, real bad. No, like it'll mess with my it's like niacins in it. So it's like really, really strong on my internals. So
Well,
it
I
like
love
really
pineapple.
attacks my stomach. I don't. This mangoes. It's like I can't remember the name of the fruit in general. But it's mangoes and pineapples, and I didn't know it until it was too late. And I'm like, yeah, we gotta stop eating that for real, for real, for real. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I love the lighting in here.
Huh?
The lighting.
Yeah. You know where the closest bathroom is? I'm gonna run to the bathroom. That's not much.
If the food court's on the third, you might your best bet would be to take the elevator. You won't head that way. It looks like the cats are. I don't know. I don't know if this. I don't know if the pencil's dark enough. It looks good though. So we're in this gallery space, y'all, in the mall. You see they got the escalators. But we're in a space where 757 Create has posted artwork for the entire month of April. If you guys are here, you guys can stop in, take a look at some artwork. If you want to buy something, all you have to do is take a look at the @ for whoever is art. And you just go to Instagram and you can find them. And you can buy their artwork. I'll look at the other creations. Right there. Right there. It's healthy. It's interesting because a few people came in today to look at the art. Beautiful. So beautiful. Because my art is not the only one that's here. We have some talented people. This is amazing. Look at that. That's the best artwork here. Well, next to Jada. Jada has some. She got some crazy artwork too. Amazing. Some amazing people. And Julie. She got some crazy good work too. Yeah. Well, hello. see you thirsty. Oh, I'm getting peanut butter all over, jelly all over my hands. I see you thirsty. Is there something I can do for you while I'm here? Space and opportunity, my friend. Yep. Oh, you like the artwork? You want some artwork? Yeah, it's one of a kind. No copies, all originals. Oh, oh, this one right here. This is my cat. He is violently vomiting. No, he ate too many toxic fish and he's vomiting, dying. Oh, you've never seen that before? Oh man, bro. Sometimes overabundance is a negative too, but maybe it's just a day. Maybe you'll remember tomorrow not to do it. Totally. You want to look at some more artwork? Let's see where we're located for all mankind. That's where we're located. We're in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia. By far. An amazing experience. An amazing experience. So while we're here, we're going to take a look. I think this is yeah, I think this is great. You like it? This one right here? You like this one right here? It's a brain. Yep. This one here is like, you ever seen a Rothko artwork? It was made by Christine Rucker. This one too. This one's K. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait. Rothko. Oh yeah. This one's made by Kate Allen Trotman. This is a self-portrait. Yeah. And this one too is a self-portrait. Yeah. Yeah. They're all nice, right? We got some smaller items made by Jay Schwam. Orange slices based with apple and lime and cherries. Yeah, amazing, right? Was that in a way? This one, go on from here. This one's like created chaos, but it's so organized though. Honestly, I want to buy this one too, but it's not for sale. So maybe next time. And then we have BR. I don't know what BR stands for, but it's made by Amanda Wynn. And if you want the full set, it's $650. I think she might be lowballing herself, but to each their own. And we got some, what did I call this? This is oh man. It's not commercial, it's commercial, but signage, that's what it's called. It's called signage. I like this one too. I like where they put it. And that one's made by Mike Watts. It's called Character Matchbooks. Yep. Yep. And we have another few pieces. This one right here, this large, let me see what size it is. It's 24 by 36. It's made by, it's Jada Garrison, the Holy Trinity. Yep. Yep. Isn't that cool? And this one's already sold. This one right here is already sold. It's called Death, Destruction, and Light. And this one's also made by Jay Schwam. Jay Schwam.
Julia.
Huh?
First name is Julia.
Is Julia?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I missed that one. I don't think we met before.
She was
Did we meet her that night?
I mean, I know her, but I don't know.
At the after party.
No, she didn't go to the after party.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of artists I didn't get to meet because, yeah. Okay. Jay is Julia. And then we have Amy, who has 3. 1, 2, and 3. I thought they were plates. I swear to God, I was like, dang, there's some really nice plates.
No, they're canvases.
But they're circle canvas.
Yep.
And I couldn't even tell you where to get them from right now.
I think Jerry's.
Jerry's?
Jerry's are around, and even Michael's has them.
Michael's?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't seen them before. But these are all called, well, it goes it goes life
Rebirth, life, death.
in that order.
I think so.
Got it. Okay.
And then it just starts all over again.
Ah, that's why it's circular.
Cyclical, yes.
That's what it is. Okay, that's why she did it that way.
Yep.
Ah, I like that. I like that. And I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed this. Yeah. Because I came in here and I said the same thing. And I'm like, it looked like plates. But what? I hit that on the mark there. Let's go. And the skulls.
Yeah.
Did you know what the reason for the skulls?
No, it's Julia's.
It's just that's how she
That's how she rolled, I guess. With her. She's got the 3 little pieces up there, and then the 3 fruit. She does kind of like realistic-ish. That one's hers too.
yeah. That's cool. I like it. Let's move down. So I thought this is honeysuckle.
It is.
Her name is Ree.
Ree. Her name is Rhiannon, really, but
Rhiannon.
yeah, Riannon.
Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get that when we met. I think she might have said no.
She doesn't give her full name. She just says Ree.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Yeah.
But it's honeysuckle on Instagram. Honeysuckle witches on Instagram. This one's called Cinnamon Phase. So when she was explaining it to me, this was just like her perspective of life. That's what she was experiencing. Which I was like, I connect with that.
Yeah.
I completely understand what that is. Because every day is something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely connected with that. These right here, I don't think she made any of those though.
I don't think so either. I'm not. I feel like those just came from her house. But you've been to her house. It's super eclectic.
Yeah.
I was excited because one of my stickers made it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's your sticker?
Yeah. That's one of my very first ones I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Potions. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, she's got stickers too.
Yeah.
She got a bunch of stickers. What? I got stickers too. Yeah.
What?
My stickers are different. They're like, yeah, they're different. I should have bought them. I should have bought them here. Just put them out and people could have them. let's see. We have Karina Saber at the very top. I met her. I like her energy. I do. I like her energy. It says through trials and tribulations, but I didn't see the tiny pixies.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that at all. I'm just looking at the picture. It's like she's in the forest, she's crawling. And it's more like maybe that's what she wanted to be, like a pixie. So she's trying to get closer to Earth so she can feel that.
I don't know. I really like these little what do you call them? Can't think what they're called right now. We have them in the
Nope.
mom's
I
room.
have no idea what those are called either.
Curly cubes. That's not the word, but it's gonna be the word for that.
But I told her I saw the nipples on both sides. And I was like, I'm glad she didn't do one boob.
Yeah.
Because then something about it would have, like,
It would have been different.
yeah.
Raw off.
But I like the fact that it was like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then we have at the bottom,
Oh yeah.
we have Alan Jim. I'm so sorry. Jilleri. As above, so below. And there's 3 for the triplet. Interesting. Very interesting. So that's first one's above.
I think it's the. I don't know.
Because the triangle's pointing. So I figured
Yeah.
there's one's above, one's below, and the other one's in between.
Combination of the two. Yeah.
It's like the experience.
Perhaps.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Nice work.
I like it. I like that it's mixed media. There's not a lot of mixed media in here.
That it is. You know what? I thought it was all drones. Nice. That's fantastic. All right, so let's move down to. We have Phoebe, Medusa number 2, Power. Oh. Medusa 1 is Rage. Medusa number 3 is Resilience. Phoebe Fuentes at Atlas Artist XO. I like that. I like the green though.
Yeah.
It's different. Very different. And then we have this is a 24 by 36 portrait of I don't even know who that is. Who could that be? It reminds me of somebody maybe in biblical times. It could be somebody but he's definitely wearing a fit. He has a nice chain on, although he might get a little bit of blood on it because those thorns, they look like they're piercing pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty in there. And that's made by Jada Garrison. I love it. I told you I have her artwork at my house.
That's exciting.
I like her work. I think it's because of her eyes. Like all her eyes match who she is. And I was like, that's cool. Like I didn't know that. Like you put yourself in your work. So I appreciate that. That's crazy good value. Yep, that's crazy good value. And this one's for sale as well. This one is $7,000. I said, man, I wish I could afford an original. I said that would just make my entire day to get an original from her. Oh, we're not there yet. One day. And then we have, let's see. We have, is it in there? We have I Deeply Belong by Rosemary and Sprackling. That's her last name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. And she also likes cats too. And she has a little bit of Asian influence there. I deeply belong to myself. That's an interesting statement. That is a very interesting statement. Okay. Okay. And you can find her at Artistry of Rosemary. Interesting. And her name, Rosemary, is my mom's name. Rose, and that's crazy. That's something crazy right there. I was like, when she was talking to us, her energy. I was like, you got the same energy as somebody I know. I was like, you got the same energy. Something about that was like really interesting. So we have Bloom and Flight by Tony C. Is what you get, huh? Acromancy. Acromancy? Okay, never said that word before. Seashell sculpture. And I'm not even gonna lie, I've never seen a seashell. I've never seen a sculpture in my entire life like this. Never. And I just thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's just like something I've never seen anybody do that before. So shout out to you, Tony C. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna move to. We have. Did I get all of them? No, I can't get all of them. Hold on. We have 3 sculptures, all made by Tess. Her name is what? She can tell me her name is Abad. 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 A-B-A-D. A-B-A-D. Abad. Abid. Okay. So I'm trying not to destroy your last name. I apologize. The essence of fire. The essence of sisters. The essence of flowers and the essence of night. There's one missing. There's 4. One of them is missing.
I think that the 3 are the essence of sisters. That's the essence of fire, the essence of flower, the essence of
Ah, appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that.
yes.
Oh, okay. Then I see the total price is $880 for the full set. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna get a closer look at it.
Yeah.
Closer look. That's not good lighting either. Oh, that's definitely the essence of night since my camera can barely. I want the details, but that's flowers, and then that is sisters. And no, wait, that's fire.
Fire, flowers, and the last
Nice. We have this beautiful piece here. 333 by Julie McKendry. Got it. Let's go. And you can follow on Instagram Art by Julie Mick. Let's go. And this is amazing. I'm just like, wait. The idea. This is like it's constructed at a time that the paint made it travel in time. That's how I feel about it. Taking something that was before and making it now. I love it. I love it. See the black light up there? Let's go. Makes it stand out with the vibrant neon colors. Such a beautiful piece. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we viewed these already. These are some glass works made by Nelly.
Nelly Rose.
Rose, what's in your mermaid's purse? 3 talismans from a year by the water. Glass, ceramic, various seashells, seaweed, sand, and solder. Solder? 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 Is that what they're trying to say? Solder.
Yeah.
Okay, solder. Nice. There are wires in my wireless device. By
Aslan.
Aslan
Yearly.
Beerly. Let's go. And it's not for sale though. Another piece not for sale, but it's okay. But you can follow him on Aslan Fiend, okay, on Instagram. Let's go. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So we have 3 pieces that are seem to be protruding from the wall, or maybe going into the wall. All 3 of these pieces are made by Savannah Carrick. You can follow her on Savvy K Instagram. The heedless, unthinking, and indifferent. Yes. Interesting. I like the crochet. Something about crochet is very close to my heart. Although I can't crochet like this though. But it is definitely crochet. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And we have Amanda Wynn. Somebody came in and said, man, I've seen this before. And he kept saying it over and over because he's trying to get his brain to cycle where he's seen it before, but he couldn't figure it out. He just couldn't.
Reminds me of the Tiki girl.
The Tiki girl?
Hold on, let me show that.
Maybe that's what it is. This one is a 30 by 20. This one's $200. Let's go. And I believe this is the original. Or is this? It might be a copy.
Might be a card.
So we have the 3 in the middle. Blood oranges, lavender cocktail, and coconut pieces. If you're an adult, you probably understand what I'm talking about when I say cocktail. Yeah, because that's what they usually put in your drinks. Blood oranges and coconut pieces. Let's go. So you can follow Jay or Julie at jschwam_creates on Instagram. These are all acrylic too. Gouache on canvas. Arabian Nights is this top piece here, another triptych by Matt and Crystal Diggs. Nice. They're both married. You can find them on urbandigs.art on Instagram. It's a 24 by 44, and all 3 of them are $600 altogether. That's nice. I like that at all. Like that's plaster. I think that's plaster, right?
Maybe.
We're gonna go with maybe. And this right here, I'm just amazed that this looks like this, because a lot of times we do follow the shape of the canvas, but this is definitely not your average canvas. This is a 34 by 79. It is not for sale. It's made by Jade Pangolin down at Bella Isles.
Bell,
Belle Isle.
yeah, it's close to Richmond.
Give me what?
Give me danger.
Give me Danger on Instagram. Oh, it's on industrial foam. Oh, okay. I thought this was a whole piece of wood, but now I gotta read because that would have made sense. That would have truly made more sense. And we have 3 pieces at the very top. Made by Jessica
Fight.
Fike. Live wild, make art. Let's go. Let's go. Hortensia. Okay. Not for sale though. The middle piece is $150. Wait, did I? I didn't. Okay. Autonomous. Not for sale. Interesting. The light is just blinding. There it is. I like that one too. We have this in between worlds. I like this, how the wall is. I like that. This one's made by Lauren Osborne. It says, I'm fine. That's the title. You can find on Instagram, Lil John Art. This is $369. It's an 18 by 24 piece. Let's go. I like it. I like it a lot. Focus, man. There we go. All right. So this piece right here is called Victorious. And it's made by Pierce Johnson. You can also find my artwork on Instagram as well at Perky's Pocket. 20 by 24 canvas, $250. I think once these, like if they come off the wall, they're gonna be like $700 a piece. I guarantee it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because somebody told me I was lowballing myself, but I was like, you know what? You're probably right. I just wanted somebody to have one. So I'm listening intently. Absolutely. So we have another one. This one is voracious. Another 18 by 24. Yep. And this one has some hair that is pretty much unkept. But you know what? The best part of it, it'll keep growing. That's the best part. Yep. And then we have our last cat. Victory. Another 20 by 24 canvas. Also $250. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. So let's take a look at the one in the middle above our cats by Amanda Gwynn. You can find this one at Mandy Gough, G-O-G-H. Huh? Gwynn. This is a 30 by 20 inch. Yep. This is glass. Glass. Skin. Yep, that's skin. All right, so we have some top pieces up here. It says Their Solution by Candace Kennedy. Yep. Their Problem, The Broken Promise, and Their Solution. Their Solution. I was thinking when he said solution, like the solution that goes in your eyes. Interesting. You can all find this on Instagram at Candace Kennedy Art or Candace underscore Marie 663. Yep. 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 Dang, this is nice though. But we're located in Norfolk at MacArthur Mall. We're located at For All Mankind. Yep. You guys want to come and take a look at this if you're in the area? The doors are always open. They are always open. Is that it for today? I think I'm good.
Yeah, you good?
Yep. I'm good. All right, y'all. Make sure you come back for more. I'll see you in the next one. Wait, what's today?
16.
Today's April 16th. You have a few more days. You have like 14 more